What is happening, Internet? Welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, the 30th episode. Been a while, but we are going to plow through this with probing proficiency. Ha! Say that 5 times fast. And we're going to do some affinity, and then we're going to race right to the next chapter, which hopefully will be the end chapter. Because I have some games I would like to do, besides Fatal Fury. What, probing efficiency? Oh.
The comments.
Oh,
Granddad Otaku says it's almost probing time for those about to probe. I salute you. I salute you as well, everyone who is about to probe.
I'm not big on watching the only assassin shows that I'll watch, Kaya, is the original Devil May Cry anime, and they're bounty hunters against demons. So I mean, that's about as far as I go with that kind of stuff.
I don't know what heck of a boss is.
It's they're kind of like demons that kill people or something like that.
Oh.
It's kind of a comedy, but it's not. I don't really like it. I didn't really like Assassin Classroom either, which was weird. That was a weird anime about assassins. It depends. It depends.
I haven't seen a new show in forever.
Yes, you have. You watched an anime with me yesterday, the baseball anime.
Oh,
baseball part.
Yeah, I watched the new baseball anime.
Yeah, we watch Crunchyroll mostly.
Yeah, I don't really watch Netflix at all.
Alright, let's do this guy here. Great Divide. Great Divide, Great Divide.
You would be a legend if you killed Demon's Blues Cat. That's cool. I remember when I was really getting into like researching random stuff like well, actually Luke told me a story about a like vampire hunter that they had on a news program that they interviewed.
They interviewed and they uploaded on YouTube in 2006.
And that really got my attention like back then. I think that might have been how I started looking up new stuff online.
Alright guys, here we go. This is the first story of the night. This is called Great Divide. Hi, Zelda.
So... there's a mission I'd like your help with. It's from an outfitter team working on a new skell. I guess they found some strange... things during tests in Oblivia. They've asked us to investigate them and find out what they are. I know, I'm curious too. But I'm afraid we don't know anything specific at the moment. That's kind of the point, actually. This would normally be a curator kind of job, right? But I asked them to make an exception for me. I want to become a more well-rounded blade. Someone more like you or my brother. A man who can handle any mission. I feel like I've only just discovered what I want to be since I met you. I'll do my best. If I keep completing missions and building trust, I hope to make my brother proud. Yes. Anyway, should we go?
I'm trying to get both cats. Zelda climbed on my lap during the cutscene, and Amber says Link is jealous. So I moved over to try to give him room to sit. But he doesn't want, he wants to pounce on Zelda.
I don't know what my microphone is on. I can't see it at this point.
Mic is on.
Yeah,
we always turn the microphone off during the cutscenes. That way people can hear the cutscenes.
Yeah.
When we first started live streaming, Amber and I used to gab during cutscenes and people wouldn't hear it.
Yeah.
And then we learned, okay, people want to hear the cutscenes, so we'll mute ourselves and then we talk about the cutscene afterwards because for a live streamer, it's important to have things to talk about constantly. So if you already, it's like we watch the cutscene and then we discuss it. Like, okay, this happened and we're going here or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, there's actually a weird, speaking of demon hunters.
Oh boy.
When I was looking up like people that were supposedly vampire hunters, there is a like bishop or a priest guy that has this website, and he says that he goes to graveyards late at night and that he kills vampires.
Okay.
And he's like a priest, and he has like a whole website going on about it and everything. Yeah. And like they sell like vampire hunting kits online and everything. Well, you can always buy vampire hunting kits on Amazon, but they're mainly, a lot of them are kind of like, some of them are like kind of like from the 1800s or something, you know, like during the time Van Helsing would have been around and stuff. But some of them are kind of like fake.
One sec.
This is them. I've definitely never seen one of these before. Right then. I know, but if my brother were here, he wouldn't let that stop him. I won't enjoy it, but I will fight.
Well, that wasn't very smart. Oh, these things are not. Hooray! Wow.
Haha, he kills vampires, so he kills my kind then. I'll deal with him with my brothers and sisters of darkness, as Granddaddy Otaku.
Ah!
Well, Luke's sort of a vampire as well.
Yeah, I've never seen Granddaddy on a morning stream, so... That's fine.
My apologies.
Where are you going? Okay.
Zelda's upset that she's also a late night person. She's a vampire cat. Luke never goes outside during the day, or otherwise he'll sparkle. Vampires have forever been ruined by Twilight. It destroyed vampires. No, vampires are not cool anymore. Sorry, honey. I was gonna make fish today, but we can't use the oven because we have to open the window. We can't open the window.
There's a giant spider.
There's a spider.
Very big spider.
I know. Fog, that's what makes me worry about him. I will just... Oh, I hang out with him so Fry doesn't try to... Oh, wow. I kind of missed part of the story. Blues Cat says, if I was a space marine demon hunter, I would have a hunky blue shining armor and a large sword of destiny and a Gatling gun. Oh wow, Blues Cat. I've been reading the Vampire D book, Hunter.
One sec.
What strange organisms? I've never seen anything like them. I don't know. I don't see much reason for them to lay a trap out here. No sense in idle speculation, I suppose. Let's bring one back and have the lab crew take a look. I'm sure my friend Solon will be able to help us out.
Mission complete. We could fly all the way back, but we're not going to do that. We're not going to fly all the way back. I'm just going to teleport.
You've been reading the Vampire Hunter D books, Ben?
Interesting.
Sounds interesting.
Zelda, what you doing, honey? Zelda? We need to replenish our supplies. Whoops. Hello, Solon.
Hello, Solon. It's been a while.
Sorry, who are you?
Oof. Fog?
Ah, yes, of course. I remember because you have all the presents of your namesake.
But you didn't remember.
Right, well, apologies. Did you need me?
Yes. We were attacked by a strange organism in Oblivia.
Some new bioweapon from the ganglion?
We're not sure. We brought one back so you could take a look, if you don't mind.
Sounds dangerous. I love it. Let's go take a look. Well then, a cursory analysis rules out the bioweapon theory. It's not ganglion. Tech level is wrong.
Meaning...
No clue. Could be another indigenous Mirren species. You know, one that lives only in Oblivia?
I see.
Do you know about all those ruins over in that region? It's possible something in one of them could help provide us with answers.
Why do I get the feeling the rest of my day is going to be in ruins?
A reasonable assumption. Anyway, there are 3 likely sites, so you'll want to get on that.
Okay, we had some mechs break, so we have to go back and replenish the mechs. Whoops. Whoopsies.
Oh, interesting. Vampire Hunter D is written by Japanese authors inspired by the old Dracula films with Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing. Interesting, Ben.
Very cool, Ben. Alright, let's replenish our gear. Nah, that's not it. Yeah, this is it. I went to the wrong place. We had some ships break. There we go.
Interview with the Vampires, my ideal view of the vampire lore. They're like beautiful monsters, although I do love the films The Lost Boys and Fright Nights, says Granddaddy Otaku.
Hey!
I've never seen Interview with a Vampire.
Linky, don't do that. Aw, don't you give me lip, you little furball. Don't do that. Zelda didn't do anything to you that's not nice. 1 mech, 2 mech. Oh.
Yeah, I always thought it was... when I was younger, I always thought ideally, if I wanted to be the perfect human being, I'd be a vampire because they're super strong, extremely intelligent, they can live forever, and they're always beautiful. It's like the ideal person. But they're usually demonic, so it's like, yeah. But I mean, yeah, they're kind of, it's pretty interesting. Yeah, they are like beautiful monsters, exactly, Granddaddy Otaku.
As long as they don't sparkle. I don't like sparkly vampires.
Now we have a vampire as Batman. Robert Pattinson.
I know. Remember, guys and gals,
Batman.
to watch the shorts, like there is a short playlist that is available.
I'll put it in there.
We need you guys to watch the shorts. We don't have another level 50 mech. Wait, yes I do. Yeah, I'm not wasting my level 50 minutes. Who the heck is this? Who's partnered with this? Oh, I see who's partnered with that. Registered pilot, cat girl. There. Yes.
Oh, wow, interesting. Granddaddy Otaku. Interview with the Vampire. The movie with Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt was a phenomenal goth tragedy story about a vampire Brad who still has a human soul. Kwings too, and thank you, Granddaddy Otaku. That's interesting. I've definitely heard about that movie. I just have never seen it. To increase affinity, you need the teammate you want to increase affinity with you at all times, says Peter. Thanks, Peter.
Yeah, but there's affinity. I'm not going to be doing all affinity stuff. I'm only doing... I worked really hard to get some affinity done, and then when I'm done with that, I'm not doing all the affinity. Because I want to finish the game, because we don't have much of an audience for this game. After an hour and 14 minutes, we're only at 420 views for this stream. So, like, there's really no... Xenoblade, I was contemplating doing this later at night, but I thought there'd be no way to get another episode, so I'm doing the best I can, because I think that there'll be, since Fatal Fury is geared toward more older people, they can stay up later, so I think Fatal Fury will still do pretty decent. I mean, I don't know, I'm assuming it probably will.
Oh, there's a show retelling it. Granddaddy Otaku, interesting. I would probably want to watch the original movie. I bet I could probably find it on Amazon. I never saw that movie, but I did see the movie with Brad Pitt where he was Death. That was kind of interesting, but kind of weird. Brad Pitt played, like, basically the Grim Reaper or something. And then he had to, like, tell this one guy he was supposed to die or something, like this older gentleman. And then this guy, like, he was, I don't know, this older guy, as far as I remember the movie, he got to know him, like, he chatted with him and was basically getting to know him, and he was telling him about his family and his business and stuff, and then, like, I don't know why, but Death fell in love with his daughter. It was just super awkward or whatever. I don't even know what happened. It was weird. Such a weird movie. And then, like, he got mad at Death, and he was like, why did you fall in love with my daughter or whatever? He was, like, angry. And then eventually, like, he and Death, like, went out, like, they was at a party, and he and Death went off to the corner and, like, off in the distance or something. And then I think then the dad or the gentleman died. Because he was supposed to take, I guess, it's like a Death was a person or something. I don't actually remember the movie very well. I was probably washing dishes while I was watching it, so I saw like half of it.
That's fair.
But that's interesting. Brad Pitt played another dark character. Probably played a lot of weird dark characters.
Yep.
Oh, that's what it was called. It was Meet Joe Black, says Ben Woolens. Brad Pitt and Anthony Hopkins. Yes. It was on the premise of Death taking a holiday. Oh, that's right. His job was to be Death, like basically be the Grim Reaper, but he wanted to take a vacation from it. So then he wanted to like see what it was like to be human. And Anthony Hopkins was showing him around and helping him learn to be human, basically. But then eventually I think that Anthony Hopkins' character had to die.
Cutscene.
I received the data you sent from the ruins. I'll get started on it now. Sorry, but there's only one thing I can say for sure.
And that is?
It's not a ganglion weapon, or native to Mira. Oh, and it's not from Earth. That was 3 things, actually. Fog, you still with us? Yeah, I understand it's less than we hoped for, but still...
Brother. That's right. Fry Kristoff is my older brother. It's a bit of a long story. Do you mind listening? Right. First, let me apologize for not telling you about this sooner. My brother and I had a huge fight back on Earth. The Kristoffs are a military family. Fry, our father, his father, his father. But I took after my late mother. I wanted to be an engineer. And though we were different, we were all still close. But that all changed when it came time to board the White Whale. My father was the only one of us who didn't get a spot. He stayed behind on Earth. Fry couldn't see how someone with his experience and rank could be denied. And he raised holy hell about it. I know, it seems strange, but... Anyway, Fry had it wrong. Still does, I assume. Unlike him, I accepted the truth immediately. I had no objection to leaving our father behind. Because that was his choice, you see, and I wanted to respect his wishes. He said an old man like him had no place taking someone else's spot. All his life, he'd sacrificed himself to keep others safe. This was no different, except that it meant we'd never meet again. But Fry wouldn't hear it. He refused to listen to me or Dad. He's been bitter and distant ever since. Yes, it was. Thank you. I want us to be close again. I'm hoping that if I keep pushing myself as a blade, I can at least speak to Fry as a peer. Then maybe he'll finally listen. Anyway, I really appreciate your help in all this.
Okay, guys and gals, that was the Great Divide. Now we're gonna go do another mission. We can do a couple more affinities, and then these will be the last affinities we ever do for this series. Because, like, we're just gonna finish the main story, which we can access now because we're level 50s. So we just have a few affinities left. Small affinities. Unfortunately, you won't see the rest of them, but you guys can always, like, you know, Google or see, like, somebody's full 100% walkthrough. This series did not do well enough for us to continue it, unfortunately. So, like, yeah. We're gonna go do this lady now.
Okay.
Plus, there are new games. We're in the 20th of April now, the 20s. That means there's new content coming. There's a new game coming out. That really cool Chinese like thing I wanted to do. That's kind of like solo leveling, but not. But it's a similar premise. It's a sword game in a slash modern fantasy vibe to it, and it's on PS5. So I want to cover that. But we have to get there. We have to finish Xenoblade story. So this one is called Custodian Duty.
Hey, how you been? Been a while, hasn't it?
Hello there.
Nothing in particular. I just happened to see you and thought I'd say hi. Okay, that's a lie. I was hoping to talk to you about something. We could take it to the barracks. wait, before all that, I believe I owe you my thanks. I hear you saved my dear little sister. Celica Sulica truly landed in hot water. Really, thank you.
But little sister is going too far, Lady Neil. I am not worthy.
Really? I disagree. We were both spawned from the same artificial womb plant. We Clue are all one big family, aren't we?
Perhaps, but you're the High Custodian, the most exalted in all of Clerian society. Whereas I am from a line of acolytes who serve you. The mere act of accompanying you like this, it's an honor beyond compare.
Is that so? I haven't been back to our home planet in so long, but I see our education system is as rigid as ever. I'm tired of all this pomp and ceremony. Leave the hierarchical stuff to the other girls. I'd appreciate it if you could simply be yourself around me.
Lady Neil.
Whoops, we're getting sidetracked. I'll tell you the rest in the Blade Barracks. It'll be easier if you see the data firsthand.
This mission is called the Custodian's Duty. Custodian Duty. But thank you everybody for watching this over the past week to get 1,000 views.
Thank you guys for all the super chats on this series. I wish I could continue with
it. There'll probably be one more stream after this one. I hope.
And we can do 10 more Xenoblade different games.
There are 10.
Right then, first, take a look at this. The time we went to Oblivia, remember those mystery mechs that attacked us? I finally figured out what they're all about. Rather, I remembered seeing the very same ones in a database back on our home planet.
They're Clerian, so that means...
Yeah, those machines are mobile weapons developed using actual Clerian technology. Would it be easier if we simply called them skells? The model is old, practically antique. But these were special skells who once served as personal bodyguards to a certain custodian. They require no pilot and were designed from top to bottom to be fully autonomous. In actual fact, there's something of a trick to their autonomic functions. Now, pop quiz. If I asked you who you could trust implicitly, who comes to mind? Indeed, a model answer. But in this case, I'm sorry to say you'd be wrong. The answer is yourself. Why? Because logically, it's impossible for you to betray yourself. Ergo, it stands that you can trust yourself. And so, the master of those skells copied her personality onto them and incorporated it into their autonomic system. The personality of the High Custodian Neil Nail. I did. By which I mean, of course, my predecessor.
The High Custodian, her existence is perpetuated through the use of clones. She who presides over the knowledge of ancient times. Such is the destiny of Lady Neil Nail.
Well, I may be a clone, but I still have my own personality, thoughts, and desires. The point is, those skells are technically the embodiment of a former iteration of Neil Nail. Let's call the white one Neil Nail Albus, and the black one can be Neil Nail Fervus. Here's what I think. Their job is to defend any sites of Clerian influence. That is the duty of a Neil Nail. And that's why we were attacked. Who else to right the wrongs of the High Custodian but the High Custodian herself? Which means there's only one thing left to do. Destroy them. Put the old Neil Nail in her coffin. As I'm sure you're aware from the last battle, they're not likely to roll over and die for us. Once again, would you lend me your strength? Please? Thank you. I was fully expecting you to turn me down, so honestly, I'm delighted. After all, I couldn't ask this of just anyone. It's a risky assignment, but I'm more than convinced we'll be able to pull this off.
Lady Neil, let me accompany you too. I promise I won't slow you down.
Thank you, Celica. With you at my side, I'm all the more reassured.
First off, we'll need to find your predecessor's scales, won't we?
According to the data I collected, they recently ambushed someone, a blade who was exploring a cluster of ruins and cauldrons. If the scales are meant to deter anyone who explores too far into the ruins, then...
You're saying if we investigate those ruins ourselves, they will come for us.
Bingo. I think it's worth a try. For starters, why don't we try looking in those ruins for info samples? That said, we'll have to be snappy. We can't risk them claiming any more victims.
At once, Lady Neil.
Okay, so she asked permission to join up with us, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna yeet somebody from our party and bring her in. So we need to get rid of this guy, and what's her Lady in Red would like to be on our team. So this girl. There we go. All good. And we need to get rid of that one guy. So we have an all-female team currently. Hooray. Well, actually, no. We have to get rid of that one guy. So active party members. He's gone.
Girl power.
It's all girl power, yep. There you go. All the ladies.
We're like Charlie's Angels.
Kind of, yeah. Yep. I mean, she asked us to tag along, so I was like, okay. I mean, you asked so nicely, why not?
Yeah. How many people are in your party at a time?
You can have a total of 4 people, including yourself. So 3. And me makes 4. 4 robots, too.
There was 3 girls in the Charlie's Angels, like, 70s show.
Where are the aliens at? Is this it? Ah. Okay. Well then. Well, let's make this interesting.
I feel like the girls on that show were super expressive. I was always afraid that they were gonna get hurt when they were like trying to sneak up on people. Like their eyes were super expressive. Like they were pretty good actresses.
Yeah.
Like I was nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, they can't possibly take this whole like complex of people out. It's like, oh, they did. Saves the day again.
Seems we've been found out. What now?
Okay, what do you want us to do? Oh, get out.
The day has been saved.
You salvaged Royal Records. 1.
Awesome.
Now, Royal Record number 2, I gather, is right ahead of us. Nothing yet. I get serious war for Cybertron, but when I'm in the jet, even the transformation, because it feels like I'm playing that PS3 Transformers game. When I'm in the giant robots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look like War for Cybertron a little.
A little bit because of the red color.
And also the planet is all mechanical. You hardly see any grass or anything.
That's true, yeah. Salvage part number 3. Or 2.
Xenoblade mechs in disguise.
Yep. I didn't install all the probes, no.
Flying
Sorry.
in our battle mechs to probe the ground and find resources for the humanity.
I've been doing the best I can, Miss Deanna. I've had low reception with the series, so I just have to finish it. I have to finish the story. I had a lot of fun with this game.
You know, the red sky. Oh, how do you...
You run away. They can't catch you in your jet now. They can't catch you.
Oh, that was very nice of you, Granddaddy Otaku. Thank you.
What do you...
Gifted membership.
You did?
Oh.
Thank you.
10 gifted memberships!
Wow.
Wow! Thank you, Granddaddy Otaku. This game is wild. Aliens, clones, giant robots, androids, / mims, says Granddaddy Otaku.
Mims are basically like cyborgs. They're the humanity robot.
Granddaddy Otaku said, I don't know why, but when she said I'm not worthy, I just remember Wayne's World. We're not worthy.
Yeah.
Wow, that's very generous of you, Granddaddy.
Here they come!
Wow, that's unbelievable. Thank you, Granddaddy Otaku. You're breathtaking. Thank you for the hope.
In the crosshair! I'll load everything I've got! Come on, Luxxar!
I don't.
Build arms!
Yeah, if you're the person talking about Splatoon, I think you should like try to relax because nobody has said anything bad about Splatoon in our entire chat.
Nope.
Like, I don't know, maybe you're coming off a different chat where somebody said something bad about Splatoon, but
Nobody's been talking
no
about
one has
Splatoon.
even mentioned the word Splatoon in our chat.
Nope.
This stream or the last. No one has even talked about it.
The only streamer I know that even still plays Splatoon would be Nintendo Cage channel. We don't even play Splatoon.
Maybe you're
anymore.
thinking of a different channel that's
We actually personally like Splatoon, but we haven't covered it in years. You lost a mech?
One giant leap
Darn.
for humankind.
You lost a mech.
Isn't that sweet? You should make a t-shirt.
Well, Granddaddy paid us back for a mech being destroyed. It's fine. It's all good. Royal Records number 3.
Thank you, Granddaddy Otaku. That was very generous.
Nothing yet. Your forebears' scales refuse to surface. Perhaps the ruins of Koldros really have nothing to do with Clearians.
No, I'm sure that they do. I took a good look around the cloister. It was incredibly subtle, but there were traces of the clue. It's starting to look like Samarian worship took a radical turn, very different to the peaceful faith it once was. There's a high probability that we'll find them here. The problem is, where to look. Perhaps we should try thinking more central.
Central, you say?
From the records we have to go on, we know that a king once ruled here, a civilization under an almighty monarch. This place was once the royal capital. Now, where would a king take his seat? Yes, he would. For a variety of reasons, throughout history, castles have been a mainstay of sovereign power. The castle, both a threshold between ruler and governed, and a bulwark against foreign invaders.
A means of defense? Just as the scales are, you mean?
It's a possibility. Now, time to check our theory. Onward to Orsim Castle. We're sure to find answers there.
Remember, gang, watch the shorts if you haven't already. The shorts playlist is right there. Yeah, I don't know why people are saying anything about Splatoon. Splatoon has no official confirmation, and Splatoon 3 did not sell very well. Like, if I was a betting man, I would say that ARMS 2, which ARMS didn't do amazing, would end up on Switch 2. But they'll probably just port ARMS 1 over.
Ah! Zelda, please. Why would you do that? Granddaddy Otaku said, nope. Wait. Of course, guys, just a small little push to help the channel, I hope.
Yeah.
Of course, it helps tremendously.
It does.
JR, you're the only one. JR, nobody is talking about Splatoon here. You are the only one being negative.
Well, I just brought up, I said, like, there was a rumor from 10 months ago by YouTubers and Reddit posts that Splatoon 4 was happening under Project Spiral, but there's been no confirmation from Nintendo. It's possible that Nintendo could make some announcement at, like, their June Direct, but I don't think it's happening this year because the current Nintendo is not one that takes risks right now, and Splatoon 3 didn't do anywhere near the projections of Splatoon 2 and 1. So I would think logically it would be probably ARMS 2, or, I mean, they didn't even bring back F-Zero after a while. I think Splatoon did better than a lot of stuff, but, you know, they're not the same company that they once were. Still, anything is possible, but the rumor about Splatoon 4 was started by YouTubers. So.
Yeah, JR, I just looked up online. No, there's been no official announcement from Nintendo about anything regarding Splatoon.
Nope.
Lady Neil.
Yep, we found our skulls. This floor plan suggests that this was once the castle's keep. The keep is the king's seat of power. In other words, it's the heart of these ruins. As we've determined, these skulls are dangerous foes not to be trifled with. That said, it's not like we have any other option. Destroying them is the only way.
Wait, they took me out of my mechs? Oh no. Oh good, I can load up. Wait, where are my mechs?
Yeah,
Alright, let's do it.
Granddaddy Otaku, your gifted memberships have helped tremendously. I think we may have gotten a few extra gifted memberships from a few people, but you did tremendous amounts, so many gifted memberships, and I'm so thankful to be over 300 this month. It's such a great feeling knowing that the channel has been, it's greatly helped the channel. Thank you so much for that.
Why do they never board their skulls? I tell them get inside their skull. They don't listen. I tell them again. I say board your skull.
Roadrunner says Splatoon 3 sold about the same as Splatoon 1, which was about half the amount of Splatoon 2.
Yeah, Splatoon 2 was insane.
Yeah.
Splatoon 3 did not do as well, and the reason why Splatoon 3 didn't do as well is because it's too soon. The majority of the people were still playing Splatoon 2. Splatoon 3 should have been a Switch 2 game. It should not have been on the Switch. It was too ambitious of a game for the system to handle.
Yeah, Splatoon 3 should have probably waited.
Splatoon should be like Smash Brothers. It should only appear on every new system. Why aren't you idiots going inside your mechs? I told you to board your skells. Why did they not listen to me?
Well, I mean, the person who was getting upset in the chat was saying people don't like Splatoon. Little do they know, like, probably at least 30% of people in the chat right now probably have played Splatoon.
There's lots of big Splatoon
and enjoy it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just because you talk about how you heard a rumor that Splatoon 4 is happening and no one is responding to you, doesn't mean that people hate Splatoon. It means that nobody has heard that rumor. You're literally making stuff up about people. Nobody has said no one has ever said in the chat that they don't like Splatoon.
See, this is what I don't like about this game, though.
I make stuff up about people.
I've told people, like, I've told pilots to go inside of their mechs. They're not doing it.
How do they go inside their mechs?
They listen to my orders and they go inside the mechs. I say, board your ship. They're not doing it. They would not die if they would actually get inside their machines. They're not doing it. It's incredibly frustrating. Like, I don't know why they're not doing what they're told. This is the one thing I don't like about this game, is they never do what I ask them to do. It's so annoying. Because then it all falls on my shoulders, and, like, I can't take 2 mechs on at once. It's just not, it's not doable for me.
I just feel bad for not continuing it. Because I feel like there's a lot of, people that would like to, there's
Not
few.
This?
Xenoblade, because I feel like there's some fans of Xenoblade that really want to see more.
You've got 60 viewers here.
Yeah, I know. We can only
viewers.
do as much as YouTube will allow us to.
Like, this is gonna be like a 400. This is gonna be a 4-hour stream.
A 3-hour tour.
No, it's gonna be longer.
I don't feel so hot.
I'm gonna have to take a little break, just to try to push views.
For the person who, was talking about this Splatoon, like, you're welcome to come back to the chat. Just please don't accuse us or our audience of not liking Splatoon, because me and my husband and a lot of people here have played Splatoon a lot, and a lot of us like it. So you're literally making stuff up about our community.
We have the nicest community on YouTube. You will not find a nicer community.
Well,
it does not exist.
Yeah, just don't spam the chat with capital letters and accusing people of not liking a game.
This community is one of the best on not just YouTube, on the internet. This community is better than Reddit, better than Discord.
We're not working.
You will not find a nicer group of people on the internet than this channel. The audience here is really chill.
Our audience is, we don't deserve how awesome.
That's correct. We're gonna lose. I'm gonna have to buy all these mechs all over again. So, because the idiots didn't board their ships when I told them to. I said, board your ships. They didn't do it. They didn't listen to me.
I'm starting to drift off.
A 3-hour tour, that's right, Ben. Isn't that a Seinfeld reference? Didn't I reference Seinfeld?
No, you referenced,
I did?
No, you didn't reference Seinfeld. You referenced,
I don't remember what a 3-hour tour is even from. Ben
Gilligan's Island.
Oh, it was Gilligan's Island? Oh, wow.
Gilligan's Island, yeah.
Those poor people. Well, surely you don't think that Gilligan's Island is historical records. Those poor people. Gilligan's Island, says Ben. Struggle says Gilligan's Island. Why did I? So I must have known the reference, but I didn't know what it was from.
Yep, a 3-hour tour. Yep, that's Gilligan's Island.
Oh wow! I guess that'll be the next show I'll have to get into. Why?
It's too long.
It's weird though.
It's weird. Weird.
The show was weird.
It's a weird show.
Man, I just my mind is blown after hearing Rachel Zegler's response to her movie getting bombed, saying like it's fine if I express myself, and it just shows how divisive our country is that my movie didn't do well. It's like,
no, that's
it's like
not
you're the one who's divisive.
Mm-hmm.
Like nobody else is. Like everyone was perfectly fine. You're divisive.
Yep.
You're it's like, from all her ranting and saying how much she hates the original movie and she hates her fans and she hates certain types of people, and then suddenly she's like, oh, everyone's so divisive. It's like, you are the one. Like, it's like that thing where it's like every time you point your finger at someone, there's 3 fingers pointing back at yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what? Oh man, I was completely hopeless.
Mm-hmm.
Just woke up, says Droggle. Awesome. Gilligan's Island, says Ben. Droggle says Gilligan's Island.
Yep.
Yes. Mr. Zach YouTube says, yeah, if it's all caps, it's not good to put in a stream chat. Yeah, exactly, Zach. My favorite Transformers show is Transformers Prime. Awesome, Jessica.
Alright, so everybody has level 50 skulls now.
Well,
Should.
sure. Jojo says companies only rapidly follow up on things that show increasing sales. Oh, are we on mute?
No, we're not on mute.
Over a previous entry or product, Nintendo is more likely to chase after Metroid, as Dread became the best-selling Metroid game.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep, I mean, that tends to be how they do things. It's I mean, Splatoon is a great franchise, but, you know, it's gonna be years. I would guess it would be years. I think the next Splatoon thing that they're gonna announce will have to do with, Splatoon's, whatchamacallit? Like a, enhanced version of Splatoon 3 or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree with you.
Because if they release another Splatoon right now, it's gonna go the same way as Splatoon 3.
They'll have to do like where they do enhanced. Yeah, exactly. Release Splatoon 3, but enhanced.
A lot of the rumors started again when people saw folks playing Splatoon, but I told people, I said, the Splatoon that you're watching people play is Splatoon 3. That's not a new Splatoon. That's Splatoon 3 that they're playing.
I hate it how like people create all these rumors, and then if you try to tell, if you even try to be reasonable and be like, oh, let's find out and make sure, you know, this is correct before we jump to any like ideas, it might just be a rumor. Then they're like, you're ruining this for me. Like, I want this to happen. It's like, okay, I'm glad you want this to happen, but you can't get angry that it's not happening unless you have to face reality. Like, it might not be happening. Like, you have to figure out if it's happening or not. Like, you can't just believe it happened. You can't just believe in Splatoon 4.
Just will it into existence.
You can't be like Robin and just believe.
Can you believe we still don't have a release date for Metroid 4 Prime? Like, Metroid 4 Prime doesn't have an actual release date still. Which is insane, because, I mean, the system comes out in less than 2 months.
Yeah, that's weird. Froggle says that's why when I point, I use my whole hand like my father used to, says Froggle. You mean like this? Point like this? With your entire hand pointing? All your fingers pointing? I should point at someone like that?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because if you move your hand up a little bit too much, you're doing the Roman salute.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
I don't know if I could do that. Wait, I don't know if Struggle is like joking around.
He might be.
Your skull is halfway out of gas. Okay, thanks, Zoe.
I know, I'm aware. I'll be able to finish this pool off, though.
Amber, I still have a hold. I'm sorry to hear that HM doll that your cousin gave you. Oh.
Holds are never fun.
I think I'll just stick with pointing normally so I don't get myself in trouble. Well, if I don't know, if I made a major movie bomb, I would just be lucky that the studio didn't sue me for millions of dollars.
What she doesn't understand is she is a representative of Snow White, so people are not, if you go and you tell half the country to drop dead, then you deserve your movie to fail because, like, you're not reflecting the character you portray. If you're a Disney princess, you really have to be respectful and modest and kind. You can't act like a psychopath online. I mean, you know, it doesn't work that way. There might be some studios that are totally okay with it, but in reality, those studios are only okay with it if it doesn't affect your bottom line. And I'm sorry to say this, but the reason why Snow White failed is because half the country did not go to the movie because she said she didn't want half the country to go.
Right.
And it's actually more than half the country. You know, even if you don't like somebody politically, you don't go and, you know, wish harm on them. That's insane.
Yeah, and it's also her attitude against her co-star.
Yeah, she was mad. She was also mad at Gal Gadot.
Yeah, and I saw a lot of comments that were like, that was insane. I said, there was a lot of comments that said she was very insensitive to the fact that, of what country Gal Gadot comes from, and stating her political opinions about the Middle East, and knowing that Gal Gadot is from that area. That's very insensitive of her.
Yep, one sec.
That's it. Our task is done. They'll never harm an innocent again. The Custodian herself has cleaned up the old one's mess. The matter can finally be put to bed.
Lady Neal, was this really the right thing to do? They were erratic and unsafe, but were they not also a part of you?
There's an easy answer to that one, Celica. If you are always chained to the past, you can never look to the future. Even if it means denying my old self's legacy, I still intend to right their wrongs. We Clue must rise above our past if we're to soar once again through the infinite beyond.
Among the acolytes, there were some who disputed your authority. Some even called you heretic. Now I see the truth. I see that you have always had Clue's best interests at heart.
The same can be said of all Clurians, Celica. You see, the only difference is how we go about it. Besides, making contact with alien races, it's not always the solar storm we think it'll be. We don't need faith and tech as crutches, not when words can bridge the gap between worlds. We have a prime example of that right here, right?
Yes.
Now, we've wrapped up our business in Coldros, but there's still much work to be done on Mira. So many races journeyed through the stars to end up on this single planet. Cosmo-archaeologically speaking, it's odd. The way Mira keeps presenting mystery upon mystery, I doubt my work's drying up anytime soon. Oh, you're pretty much indispensable at this point if I'm to perform my fieldwork here. Hey, why don't you become my assistant? Yeah, that's a great idea.
Lady Neal, the humans might have pressing matters of their own to deal with right now.
Alright, guys, that's another one done. Let's go handle, what's her name? Murderess. Murderess. Murderess, I think is her name.
Yeah, I know you're probably cool with how you do it, Drago. I get that. I just can't see how you're doing it to, like, mimic it, so I'm gonna be careful myself, because I'll probably mess up. I'm really bad at that kind of thing, so... But I get that. If it's like a military salute, I completely understand.
Oh, I'm sure it is, but people on the internet would get the wrong idea, because people on the internet are crazy.
Luke just knows that I would mess it up somehow.
Well, Amber's a Christian, so if Amber did that, then our enemies would be like, they'd equate religion equals Yahtzees, which it doesn't. The Yahtzees killed Christians, Catholics, they burnt churches to the ground, just like the Russians at one point. When they became communists, they wiped out most of the Christian faith in Russia.
Yeah, they did. They actually made...
There were beautiful churches in Russia during that time, too. They
I
destroyed them all.
heard some stories about that, because my family was a missionary family, and I heard some stories about when the Soviets took over, that they made, like, Russian people, they made them, like spit on and step on a picture of Jesus. Like, they forced them to, or they would, like, either put them in, like, a camp, or, like, kill them or something. It was pretty messed up what they did. But that was kind of, like, standard for a lot of communist countries.
Why can't we do this one? Complete Chapter 10, complete Haywire mission? I don't want to find some random mission to do.
Top left of the administrative district is Mia. If you want to unlock her, says Peter. Thank you, Peter. I don't know if we're going to be unlocking all the extra characters, because we want to get through the story, because we're not... The videos aren't doing as well. Like, we don't have very many people watching it. We don't have enough people watching the shorts in the background, etc. for the video to... And the video doesn't grow fast enough. Like, a lot, like, we have great, we're really thankful for the gifted memberships from Granddaddy Otaku, and people who have super chatted, and people who have watched the shorts in the background and stuff, and liked and shared the videos, but it's like, it can't just be like a few people that are, like, helping every day, although you guys are helping a lot. It's like, it's one of those things where, like, the people that are here, they could put in 1,000% effort to help the channel and help the video grow, but if it just isn't, like, maybe people on the internet, or at least people aren't getting our videos of Xenoblade as much, and the reception is just low, sometimes there's just nothing you can do about it. You do everything you can, it's still not enough. So we're just trying to get through the series fast.
I didn't see the... I looked for the lady. I don't see her. So.
All right, Luke looked for Mia. He didn't see her.
All right. So I guess, unfortunately, we can't do the Murderess, so there's no reason to do that. We're gonna bring our high team in, and we're gonna go start the next chapter.
The Murderess, Irina's rival. Thank you for trying to help us find that, though, Peter. That's very nice of you.
Yeah, appreciate that, Peter. All right. So that's our last affinity mission then. We can't do the Murderess. I'm not wasting any time with that. We're starting the thing. So we're going to bring in our big team. Let's get everybody back in their correct mechs. So this is a level 50. Red Comet goes Elma.
Yeah, thank you again for the 10 gifted memberships, Granddaddy Otaku. It's very kind of you.
Yeah, appreciate that.
And thanks for all the super chats today, everyone, and all the help. We appreciate you guys and gals so much. Thank you for your help.
Monster.
Man, I don't know why I'm very exhausted today. I have no idea.
Oh, you worked very hard.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Let's see, where is her? Okay. And we don't have quite enough to buy a...
Oh, that's right. We recorded this morning.
We recorded this morning. That's why
I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, we recorded.
No, I already see your comment, Peter. I tried to respond to it. Oh, we see your comment. It says top left of the administration district.
Yeah, that's where we looked.
We looked there.
Yep, we're continuing with the story.
I got the shorts running in the background as well as the weekly playlist and secondary playlist of Struggle.
Thank you, Drago.
Thank you for doing that, Drago.
We appreciate that.
Thank you for everyone helping.
So,
and I'm not saying, like, we're very happy with how the series is going. It's just slow going, you know what I mean, guys? Like, it's great. It's doing decent, but it's just not doing enough to continue it, like, you know, we're not mad about today. Like, the video's doing alright. It's just that we know it's gonna fall off pretty soon.
I mean, we're over 2 hours and we're still under 600, so I wouldn't say great.
Yeah, maybe not alright, but...
Granddaddy gave us 10 gifted memberships, so that is gonna help the channel's ad revenue today, but this video is not doing the best. So we are going to go on break in a little bit. But first things first, we're going to save. Because this might be a point of no return. Who knows, if this does well, maybe I can do bonus streams. But we do have other games that I would like to cover on this channel. We have 85 hours into this game. So I put a lot of effort into this. Tremendous amount of effort. Okay, hopefully this will let us do it. Yep. Alright, it's go time. Chapter 12, finally. Here we go. Awesome. Chapter 12, Into the Core.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, this is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I come before you with truly joyous news. News that I have been longing to be able to share with you since we first set foot on this unknown world. Thanks to the tireless efforts of the brave men and women of Blade, we have finally succeeded in securing the location of the Lifehold core. Now make no mistake, recovery of the core will not be easy, especially as the Ganglion continue their persecution of our people. But as long as we forge ahead with the same determination and fortitude that got us this far, I have every confidence we will succeed in our mission. We will return to our natural bodies and take our place as living, breathing residents of our new home here on Mira. Until then, I ask you all to stand together in strength and courage as proud citizens of NLA.
All right, Blades. You heard what the man said. It's now or never. So let's get right to it. Your mission is to secure the Lifehold core and activate its backup power system. We'll have the exact location isolated in the next 2 hours. You'll leave as soon as we have coordinates. We're counting on all of you. Each and every single Blade will participate in this mission. Godspeed.
All right, everybody, dig in! And don't hold back. I made enough for everyone.
Tatsu helped with cooking, too! Wow, you really went all out.
It smells amazing. Don't go hogging it all, Gwyn.
Yeah, whatever. You're one to talk. How kind of you to desert us like this, Lynn.
What in the hell is this? We're going to war here, people!
And you know what they say. Can't go to war on an empty stomach.
Can't go to war if you're dead, either. Which is us if the Lifehold's power runs out. For all we know, the Ganglion are already at the core, getting ready to tear it apart. You still hungry? If we lose this one battle, we lose everything.
We already understand that, Doug. But you heard what Nagi said. We have to wait while they pinpoint the core's location.
Like this? You just don't get it, do you?
No, Doug. You don't get it.
What?
You think you're the only one here who's worried? We all are. We're scared to death. That's why we're here. Together.
Look, Irina...
Lynn is just trying to keep up morale the best way she knows how.
Yeah! Pick on Lindley and you answer to Tatsu!
All right. Look, Lynn. I'm sorry. I'm on edge. Worried, freaked out, all of it. Forgive me, okay?
No. But bring me 10 hot cocos, and we'll talk.
From that place you love, right? Okay. You got it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Hey, wait for us!
Save some for Tatsu!
Help yourself, Doug.
Roger that.
Oh man, am I stuffed.
I couldn't eat another bite. Tatsu cannot move.
Amazing as always, Lynn. Thank you.
Now I get why Irina and the Commander are always making excuses to swing by. That was delicious, Lynn.
Oh, you guys. Don't make me blush. I'm just glad you enjoyed it.
Well, I should be getting back. Thanks for the eats.
Shall we, Lieutenant?
Yeah, we'd better go too. This was really great, Lynn. Thanks.
Yeah, this was fun, Lynn.
Indeed. It was a most enjoyable food ritual.
All right. Good luck out there, guys.
Elma, the analysis is just about finished. Gather your team and get over here.
On our way.
Alright, gang, let's move out. So this was originally the final chapter in Xenoblade Chronicles X. They've added a brand new chapter called Chapter 13 after this. But let's get prepared for battle. So we should have higher gear now because we're a level 50. So we're gonna mess around with our party a little bit here. That's really not much better of a sword than I already had. Well, that's troubling. That's not much better either. Okay. I mean, it's a little better, but not really. Well, I mean, it says 19. Let's look around. Nope. Yep, it would be more versus, honey. Okay, so this is actually good. Give her that. Nothing else there. What about this big guy? Nope. Alright. Do we have better armor? Required level defense augmented recently acquired. No, we don't have anything good. Alright, well, that's that then. Thank you. You have a wonderful night.
Thank you, Kendra and Daddy Otaku, and thank you, everyone. And I hope you guys have a good night.
I wish I had enough money in game to buy another mobile suit. I don't think I have enough though. I'm gonna try it.
Hey.
I know, it feels like every couple years they get sold, doesn't it? Yeah. None of these are worth anything. Okay, upgrade battle traits. I don't understand how that works. We're not going to worry about that. Yup, it looks great, Amber. Ah, I didn't want to do that. Mm-hmm.
That's the best way to do it, little by little, so it doesn't ruin the...
That is correct. Yeah, I don't have enough for anything. Well, it is what it is. We'll have to make do with what we have. Not everybody can afford to get a better mobile suit.
That's crazy.
Alright, team, let's mount up. Here we go. The original endgame. Load it up. Alright. We are going to enemy territory. Again, I think. Is it off here in the fire pit? The life core thing? No. Alright, where is it? Wait, what? Oh, we have to go to the administration building. Oh, okay. Whoops. I kind of jumped the gun there. Did you take your thing, Amber? Did you take your thing? Good girl.
That's the Lifehold core?
The coordinates place it off the west coast of Kaldros. It's no wonder we couldn't find it. It's way out in the middle of the ocean.
Did it sink underwater?
We'll find out soon enough. Let's suit up and get going. Secretary?
Our survival as a species hinges on your efforts. Elma, we need your help. Please save us.
We're all in this together, Secretary. My goal hasn't changed since I first set foot on the White Whale. You of all people should know that. I intend to see this through. That should go without saying.
I know. It's just, we've put so much on your shoulders.
You can make it up to me with a nice long vacation once this is all over. This planet fascinates me to no end. I'd love to take some time to explore it with no agenda.
Oh, can Tatsu be Elma's guide? Of course, Tatsu do it free of charge. It's all over the house.
Let me guess. Elle taught you that one?
We sent the coordinates to every Blade team we got. Elma, I want you to act as commander for everyone out there in the field.
I'd be honored, Mr. Chief Engineer.
I forgot how much I miss being called that. Commander makes me feel like some useless old stuffed shirt.
Yeah, and shirts aren't your style. All right, team, let's go.
Roger.
Tatsu has lunches all packed.
Alright, gang, this is it. Right, troops, mount your, well, mobile suits. Let's party. No need to drag this out anymore. Actually, we can fast travel closer to that, though. Save some gas. It's in the middle of the ocean? Where in the ocean? Okay. Alrighty. Party time. Christmas colors.
Elma, there it is.
Damn! They got to it already!
No, not yet. Look where it meets the water.
Is that a force field?
The Lifehold was designed to sustain human life at all costs. The defensive shields that surround the core won't go down so easily.
So in other words,
we've nothing to worry about?
I didn't say that. Remember, they don't need to break into the core. They just have to keep us out until time runs out. Which is soon.
Speaking of time, it's time to kick some ganglion butt.
Yes! Friends kick ganglion in butts.
That's the spirit. I need you all at your best. Everyone's counting on us to see this through. And we won't get a second chance. All units, this is your commander, Elma. My team will take point. We'll breach the core, and then once inside, attempt to activate the backup power. Doug, Irina, Gwyn, and Elle, you're with us. All other teams, focus on clearing our approach, then defend our position once we're in. That is your priority, not destroying all enemy craft. Are we clear?
Team Crossita, roger!
Trishula, roger! Mingursu, roger.
Balma, roger. Team Surtur, roger. We'll take out any hostiles along your approach.
Breach team, let's go.
Roger.
Pretty cool. Here we go.
Into the fray.
Light up the fire.
You wish.
Target locked.
Do not breathe. Resisting. I require healing.
Oh, of course, Dragon's gonna have problems.
I'll strike first. Attack at range.
Rain upon them.
I've got your cover fire. Nailed it. Now melee.
You wish.
Strength comes from experience.
Yeah, we're gonna lose Dragon. I couldn't afford the other mech. Not much I can do about that.
I am gonna destroy you.
He's a strong pilot, but the problem is I didn't have $1 million to get another mech for him, so he's piloting a level 30 mech. That's like, I'm gonna lose one of my ships. There's not much I can do about it, unfortunately. Yeah, he's down. He's down. There's nothing I could do. Alright, one's down. Okay, we still have another one to take down, I think. Well, I made it with 3 mechs.
Finally. The Lifehold core.
Let's hurry, before they can follow us inside. All right, here we go.
Our real bodies. We can finally be whole again.
Attention, this is Lifehold core control. System energy levels have dropped below 0.2. Shielding will be disabled in T-minus 1,000 seconds. Repeat. This is Lifehold core control.
What? 15 minutes and we lose the shields?
If the core runs out of power, the shields will be the least of our problems.
Well, yes and no. We need to keep the core powered, but we do also need those shields.
It's 2 birds with 1 stone's throw away. The shields will cause the ganglion to use up their materiel and retreat.
Exactly. Everything comes down to getting the backup power source online.
Right then. Let's do it.
Once we're inside, there's no turning back. Everyone ready? You're sure now?
Why have we not received confirmation that the target is destroyed? What is the delay?
Grandmaster, sir, the target appears to have some manner of customized Trion barrier.
A Trion barrier? Are you daft? These are humans we're talking about. No one outside of the Clue system has access to Trion technology. And those scales of theirs. How did a primitive race like theirs manage to piece those together?
As you say, Grandmaster. But if they are truly the Founder's descendants...
Don't speak to me of myths! Ha! A tale to frighten children! They are the disease, not the cure. They are not the failsafe!
Heavy damage sustained in turret cluster 3.
The enemy forces are rallying. Sir, we can no longer effectively strike the target.
Where are the interceptors?
An enemy detachment has cut them off. They can't reach us.
But these are savages, not... No, I refuse to believe it. Prepare the Vita. I shall crush them myself.
Grandmaster, with all due respect, sir, the Vita belongs to the Great One. Your body could not withstand it.
The Great One's blood runs in these veins. I will use it, because I must use it. You loathsome apes! Prophecy or no prophecy! You will not be the end of our people! I swear it! Ah, yes, your barrier. You think it can stop the Vita? Stop the Great One!
Okay, so we have we have 3 skells at level 50. Unfortunately, we lost our level 30 skell. I was hoping we'd make it, but it didn't make it. I mean, you guys could run, right? Why are you briskly walking? Run!
Is this it? Will my unending thirst for knowledge be satiated at long last?
Yeah, so then, where is it all? All I see is a whole lot of nothing.
It's so quiet. I feel like we're back in the cathedral.
Okay, Elma. What's the deal here? Where are all the stasis capsules? Where the hell are all our bodies?
Don't tell me. This isn't the core?
Whoa, what? Seriously?
This has to be it. You all saw what the core looked like in the mission briefing. This is definitely it.
Lynn's right. This is the place.
Then where are all the people we brought with us from Earth?
You're all controlling these MIMs from your real bodies, asleep in stasis. That's the explanation you were given by NLA, or should I say ECP officials. That was the official story. But it's not the whole truth.
Colonel, what do you mean?
Wretched humans. You'd be dead already if it wasn't for that blasted barrier.
What the? It's that mech they stole from the hangar.
Ganglion?
He's an ugly mother. Ugh.
You must be the Ganglion leader. The one Lao spoke of. Luxxar, was it?
That's him?
Do not presume to address me. You defile my name by even speaking it. Only the Great One may call me that.
Great One?
I am here to purge the universe of your disease, once and for all.
What are you so afraid of? Destroying the Earth wasn't enough. You had to chase down the survivors and destroy them, too. What's their threat? You'd even risk flying that crippled mech. That's right, isn't it? It's not complete. It's still missing something vital.
Interesting. Then you're not entirely ignorant, are you? Perhaps your human birthright allows you to sense it, even in that puppet shell.
Birthright?
You're no ordinary puppet. You must be the one responsible for the Trion Barrier, the Skells, this whole blasted mess!
Huh?
Then perhaps I am mistaken after all. Perhaps humanity is the failsafe of legend. But you will not find the Ganglion content to submit and resign ourselves to that fate. No. Instead, I will purify this world and prepare it for the advent of the Great One. Now, humans, you die!
Please tell me I have my max.
With this feature, I shall purge you from the cosmos!
That didn't do much.
Crippling the target. Follow up.
This will be a fitting end to your pathetic race.
Melee attack.
I am gonna destroy that!
There he is.
How dare you defile the Vita!
You can do it.
I will bury you!
Purple blade. Beam
How dare you defile the Vita!
Hey, look! I got him!
Crippling the target. Target locked. You're mine. Follow me. Overdrive. Gotcha.
Gravity slam!
Talk about
what's worse? I got you!
target in sight. Crippling the target. Follow up. Target locked. You're mine. Gotcha. Do damage. You wish.
Hold still!
Crippling the target. Follow up. That
Firing all round!
move in and keep the rhythm going. You wish.
Waiting for a chance to show off!
You wish. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Feel my core!
Crippling the target. Follow up.
How about a little change of pace? You know what I mean.
You're mine.
Answer my plea! Crush them!
You wish.
Firing all round!
So far, so good. But bosses always have second form, so gotta try to keep as much of my health as possible going into this.
I am gonna destroy you! Firing all round!
I will bury you!
Follow up. Target locked. You're mine.
Yeah, unfortunately, we lost one of our attackers.
You wish.
I hate losing my balance.
half health for this guy. Next phase.
I confess, you were right about one. I was indeed fearful of humanity, of your threat. At the dawn of the cosmos, the Samarians arrived from another plane. We Yardley are forbidden from turning against them. If we ever tried, we would be destroyed. I thought that it was just a myth. And yet here you are, the descendants of Samar! You miserable human! How could you stand witness such a primitive people? And yet the stories would have us bow down before you? Never! I will escape these conflicts.
And he leveled up again.
For using your battle.
So far, so good. He's almost at half health.
Gotcha, nice. Move in and do some damage. Triple the target. Target locked.
You're fine, sweetie.
Be gone, you blight!
This is it!
You wish!
I up extreme! Any will perpetuate the myth of greed and pride! Got you, filthy
Thank you very much. Thank you, Keith. Thanks for the super chat, Keith. Appreciate that, buddy. down, fool. Samurai sword action. They did. By $100, I think. We had to do a lot with Illinois last year because of what happened with the mall.
I was waiting for a chance to show off. Nice.
You drove up to Illinois, and I think you took a plane one time too. I'm sorry. Why can't I break that thing?
This is what I'm not gonna make it. You wish.
Guys, do you have a strategy for this? Like, he's invincible. What do I do?
I have to stay in this. Help me. Cut my skill.
Speak on, you blights! Any who will perpetuate the myth must be destroyed!
That's how to evade. You can do it.
Expunge this cancer! Got you, filthy cur! Speak on, you blights!
That's the dent. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Waiting for a chance
Any
to
who
show
will
off.
perpetuate the myth must be destroyed!
Sounds like that, huh? I'm in trouble.
Activate the arts that are flashing? What does that mean?
This power!
They tripped me.
No, die! Speak on, you blights! Any who will perpetuate the myth must be destroyed! Vita, expunge this cancer! Got you, filthy cur!
Firing all round. Gotta
Speak on, you blights!
Hey, hold still.
Any who will perpetuate the myth must be destroyed! Vita, expunge this cancer! His will works through me. I shall prove I am worthy of this Vita! Let me hear your screams of agony!
Nailed it. Now mail it.
This power! Magnificent!
Problem is, I almost had him dead, but I don't have any people left to really fight against him.
Let me hear your screams of agony! Begone, you blight!
Hunters, harder! You can't leave us alone! Nailed it!
Any who will perpetuate the myth must be destroyed! Speaker, expunge this cancer! Begone, you blight!
Stay in this!
Got you, you
Well, if he didn't have a shield that one time, I would have beat him. I'm gonna have to try this again.
Just stay on them! Sorry.
That's it.
Any who will perpetuate the myth must be destroyed! Begone, you blight! The threat has been purged, and legend...
Thanks for playing. Oh, I can't leave? Oh, shoot, I can't leave.
I will escape these confines. Forgive me, Great One, for using your method.
Nah, they'll lower the difficulty. If I fail a lot, it's a bummer I couldn't beat this with my mechs, though. So apparently I had to go through and defeat those circle things. Basically what's going to happen, I'm going to have to die like 4 times in a row or something. They'll lower the difficulty by default. They didn't lower the difficulty in the original version.
Any who will perpetuate the myth must be destroyed!
I'm not gonna make it.
Don't you, filthy cur!
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
I didn't save before the final fight. I forgot to save.
Don't you, filthy cur! Any who will perpetuate the myth must
I forgot to save, so... I just wish they would let me save right here so I wouldn't have to go... Because it takes about 15 minutes to die 4 times in a row. Plus beat the boss and all this other stuff. Get him to a second phase. It's kind of annoying. But the good news is, difficulty's lowered. And look what we have behind us. 4 mechs. So, I think it's time to punish Mr. Boss. With extreme prejudice.
I will escape these confines.
You will not escape death. Not this time.
For using your method.
Wow, what a difference this makes. Huh.
Time to flaunt my skills to the blade. Target locked. You're mine. Take this. Gotcha. You wish. Reinforcements here. Watch out. Crippling the target. Beacon him in right. Got him. Lay down target and fire. Frozen. Next. Take it all on this shot. Hunters, blow! Now, melee attacks. Target locked. You're mine. Got you. Nice. Gonna do some damage. You are the one exiting scout.
No, what are you doing? What are you doing?
They tripped me.
You idiot, you have to go destroy the thing.
Boarding scout. Do not dream of resistance. Follow up.
Expunge this cancer!
You wish.
Any who will perpetuate justice must be destroyed!
You're mine.
Don't you filthy cur!
Gotcha. Crippling the target. Follow up.
I stake it all on this shot, and I shall not miss! One enemy down. Keep any who will perpetuate the myth must be destroyed!
Gotcha. Got it. Target locked. You're mine. Hold still. Crippling the target. Follow up.
Do not dream of resistance!
Melee attacks.
Any who will perpetuate the myth
Why did his shield not drop?
You can do it.
It will work to me. I shall go much. Yes, glory be barbarians, while you still can.
There you go.
You wish. Now melee.
I stake it all on this shot, and I shall not miss! Be gone, you blight!
I don't feel like I'm targeting the right person.
Any who will perpetuate the myth must be destroyed!
You wish.
Suffer the cataclysm! Don't you filthy cur! Be not free and resist this cancer! Don't you filthy cur! Let me hear your screams of agony!
Got it.
I am off now! Be gone, you blight!
Now, melee attacks.
Take it all on this shot, and I shall not
Target locked.
Any who
You're
will
mine.
perpetuate the myth must be destroyed! I'm only glad to witness Beacon, expunge this cancer!
Seriously?
Don't you filthy cur! Don't you filthy cur! Be gone, you blight! Do not dream of resisting me! Let me hear your screams of agony!
You wish.
Be gone! You
And this guy's taking forever.
not us! I stake it all on this shot, and I shall not miss! Any who will perpetuate the myth must be destroyed! Be gone, you blight! Beacon, expose this cancer!
Got you.
Member of the team.
It can be
Bye-bye.
primates! It's absolutely sickening!
The bigger they come, the harder they fail.
We came here to ensure the survival of the human race. The will to live is stronger than the will to destroy, Luxxar. That is why you lost here today.
If only I could see him, the Great One, one last...
Is it over?
Sure looks that way.
Lieutenant, we did it!
First dance of victory, then Lenley's victory feast.
Sure, Tatsu. I'm game.
Let us dance up a storm in any port!
Hey, come on, lighten up. We just finally beat the ganglion. Tatsu even wants to be part of the victory feast. Isn't that right, Tatsu?
Wait! When Lindley say part of the feast...
Yeah. I mean, we'll all eat you, in celebration.
No! Tatsu want nothing to do with Lindley's feast. Nothing at all.
Oh, okay. We'll just eat without you then.
But wait, no! Lindley know what Tatsu means.
I'm sure you two will work it out somehow. Anyway, getting back to the conversation from earlier. So, that big machine hanging above us?
I've never seen one anywhere near that size, but it looks like a 7th generation quantum mainframe.
That's exactly right. It's by far the most technologically advanced computer humanity has ever created, in terms of both speed and capacity. It's also the foundation for the Earth Life Colonization Project. It's where all your consciousnesses have been recorded.
What?
Elma, you mean...
Yes, that's what I mean. And not just everyone in New LA. The essence of all 20 million humans we brought with us from Earth are there. Including all their memories, their genetic makeup, anything and everything. It's all been digitized and stored away in the core. Right up there.
Then, what about our bodies?
You mean the originals all this data was sampled from? They were destroyed, along with the Earth.
Then, wait, you mean we're already dead?
You could see it that way. Or you could see it differently. The bodies you were born with, and all the chemicals and organs that created and stored your thoughts, are gone. But yourself has lived on as data, from the moment the project scanned your minds. It's all been stored here as part of the long-term plan, until it could be moved back into a real body.
What real bodies?
I'll show you. Those capsules represent a sample of all the genetic material that could be found on Earth. Exodus was always about more than just fleeing the planet. Ships like the White Whale were designed as arks, to carry the building blocks of all life on Earth to the next world.
Ark? You mean as in, like, Noah's Ark?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. A last-ditch effort to save all living things, that they might someday flourish again. This entire chamber is filled with protoplasmic fluid. You see how it works. It can regenerate life from the genetic data stored above.
Including humans? All of us?
Once your bodies are cultivated, your present memory can be transferred back in. Everything you've felt or done in your MIM will be carried over seamlessly, without any loss in continuity.
You mean we'll have our bodies back? It sounds too good to be true.
It is too good to be true. Our bodies were real. We were born in them. And now you just snap your fingers and bam, we get new ones? Is that even right? Doesn't feel like it. Are we even humans anymore? Transferring our memories? Playing musical chairs with our bodies? Where do you draw the line? How do I know I'll be the same person I was wherever I end up?
To some extent, you won't be. But then, you never were. On a cellular level, we all wake up as slightly different people every day. It's only because of the continuity of consciousness that we even perceive ourselves as ourselves. It's all a fragile illusion. And until anyone proves we all have a soul, one better left to the philosophers. You're right to have doubts, Doug. This was the single biggest debate among the ECP board. And rightly so.
So then...
We did talk about putting actual bodies in stasis. We seriously considered it. In fact, some of the other projects took that path. But they would have been lucky if their ships were able to hold 50,000. The Exodus arcs were different. Enough data and materials to revive 20 million people, perfectly preserved on each and every ship. The board weighed all the pros and cons, the ethical issues and dangers of violating the natural order of things. But this is what they landed on, and I agreed.
So, when Lao said our flesh burned away with the earth, he wasn't just being dramatic.
No, he must have discovered the truth, which only made his pain worse. That the same people who passed over his family were keeping this all secret.
It's no wonder he snapped. Poor bastard.
But even so, he never said anything. You know why, right? Because of you, Lynn. He didn't want to see you lose hope. In the end, he led us here, right? In the end, maybe he accepted it. I'd like to think he did.
Maybe so.
The ultimate hope with Project Exodus was that Mimiosomes could escort this system to a safe new home. Lay down the foundations of a new society and basically reboot humanity. Continue where it left off. Despite everything we've been through, with the ganglion and everything else, that dream is almost a reality. I know how you feel, Doug, and you can call it whatever you like. But I need to see this through. I'll have to live with my decision, but I get to live with my decision. What about you?
Sorry, Elma. This is just a lot to take in. To be honest, I still have big concerns. But I can see you're following the path you believed in, and the choices you were given. So what the hell? I made it this far in a tin can. Why not?
Yeah. Me too.
Tatsu 3!
Tatsu, this has nothing to do with you.
What? No? Sorry, Tatsu a little lost, but if it means friends get to make more hum-hum, Tatsu gladly approve.
Hum-hum? The hell is that?
Tatsu have no idea.
Luxxar!
He's still alive?
Human scum. Failsafe or not, you will never see your people reborn. You will die in those puppet bodies of yours!
Attention, this is Lifehold Core Control. The system has detected a threat to core integrity. Now initiating internal defensive measures.
That slug-faced bastard! He's targeting the main control system!
Give it up, Luxxar! Silence, worm! You fools! You are the ones who don't belong here! Humanity is the cancer, not us!
Everyone, do whatever it takes! We have to stop him, and quickly!
Roger that.
Wait a second. Look!
Initiating internal defensive measures.
Are you kidding me?
The same system that regenerates life from Earth can also create biological weapons to defend itself. But those are... my god!
Those things? Those monsters are a defensive measure?
The system's malfunctioning. We have to stop it!
Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Hideous humans betrayed by their own hideous creation.
Who the hell are you calling hideous?
Lau!
You came!
Damn you!
This was not going anywhere. You deal with the core defenses.
Got it. It didn't have to be like this.
Use melee attacks. Don't override.
I'm guessing chapter 13 now.
I am gonna destroy you. Enemy down. Closing up next.
Crippling the target! Follow up! Got nice. Move in and do some damage. Now, melee attacks.
I am gonna destroy you. Lay down some cover fire. Hold still. I am gonna destroy you.
We lost Dragon. I can't do anything about it. Dragon was weak, though. Dragon was a level 30.
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
I was waiting for a chance to show off. Enemy down. Closing up next.
You wish.
Enemy
Crippling
down.
the target.
Closing up
Follow up.
next.
Gotcha.
Hit him again.
Okay, next phase.
Initiating internal defensive measures. Final phase.
You traitorous scum. What happened to our bargain? Do you humans have no principles at all?
Principles? You deal with a traitor, you really shouldn't be surprised when you get stabbed in the back!
You primitive little ingrate! Have you forgotten what they did to you? What they did to your family?
Oh, I remember all right. My family'd still be here if you hadn't brought your damned war to our doorstep. Because of you, there's only 20 million of us left. That leaves 9.98 billion reasons for me to want you dead. You who took my wife and daughter away from me, Luxxar!
Damn it! Get him out of there!
This is human DNA. It was true. It was all true.
Hang on!
Cloud, no!
I thought Exodus was a lie. One we all accepted because the truth was too painful. That humanity was meant to die off along with our home. Along with Earth. But something happened here on Mira. I realized I was wrong. These Mimiosomes, they aren't just ghosts or shadows. They're people. Seeds of new life that are struggling to take root. I finally see that now. What's happening? It's like all the life on Earth is flowing inside me.
DNA! We have to stop him! No! You can't! Out of the way, Lynn! We can't let the Lifehold be destroyed. This time, I'll shoot.
Elma! Please!
She's right. It's not me anymore. This body is beyond my control. Please, Lynn, put an end to this. Don't let me be the one who finally ruins everything. Everything humanity has achieved to get us this far!
Last warning, Lynn. You need to move.
Okay. But then I'm fighting too. Not just for our sake, but for his! And you? Are you with me? Thank you.
Okay, guys, the goal is to exit our mechs.
Don't like to be like this.
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
I felt a mighty blow! Out! Into the fray!
Did I not give you an order? She's not listening. I can't do anything if Lynn doesn't listen to me.
Nice. Move in and do some damage. Shadow strike.
Well, if the AI would actually listen to me and do what I ask them to do, but they don't listen.
Incendiary end! Nice. Move in and do some damage. Target locked. You're mine. With the target.
I told them to disembark. They don't listen.
Roger. This isn't working. Switching to ground. Upper hand.
Yeah, I don't know why Lynn is not paying attention, but she's not doing what I tell her to do. So, I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I told her to exit. I told her time and time to exit. She won't do it. This is why I don't like this game's AI sometimes, because it doesn't listen to what I tell it to do. My only hope is I die before Lynn blows up, because I'm gonna have to die 4 times. If he destroys Lynn, we're in big trouble. She's a disobedient brat. Kill me! Disobedient child.
We've been spotted, and it's been
Alright, we're gonna have to die like 3 or 4 times.
Shadow strike. Executioner, nice. Move in and do some damage. Side slash. I am gonna destroy you. Upper hand. Assault hammer. Slide. Flame grenade. Yes. Hit him again. Shadow strike.
Kill me. Come on, Lal, let's go.
Move in and keep the rhythm going. Executioner. Move in and keep
Thank you.
Now that's how to evade. You can do it. Side slash. Yeah. This is wearing me down. I'm not gonna make it. I'm sorry.
Okay, gotta die again. You have to die 4 times in a row.
Heal me up! Shadow strike! Side flame grenade! Move in and keep the rhythm going!
on, Lau.
Early bird.
Kill, 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 kill. Kill me. One more.
Side splash. Upper hand. That's move in and keep the rhythm going. Move in and do some damage. You're in trouble. Heal me.
Is this my end?
One more hit.
Flame flow! I don't want it to end.
Okay, I think we need to die one more time.
How is this even remotely fair?
Engaging.
I'm supposed to be remotely fair. Come on. Kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me.
I owe you one.
I needed that.
Upper hand. Slide.
I must recover. I
Shadow
have it free. There is that. Leave them through.
Early burst. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
The problem is this game takes too long to level up. Like, when I did a grinding stream or whatever, I didn't level up at all. I think I leveled up like once. That's the one thing I never liked about Xenoblade Chronicles X, is it takes way too long. It's a great game. It's a cool story, but I don't like the level up mechanic. It's too time wasting.
Executioner.
I don't like it.
Upper hand.
So, thankfully in the definitive edition, if you die fighting a boss like 4 or 5 times, the game lowers the difficulty so you can beat the boss. Otherwise, you're just gonna get destroyed. Also, if I die while my mechs are, like, gone, I'll never beat the final boss. So, my mechs need to be here when I restart with the lower difficulty. Unless they're not gonna give it to me. Oh, that's concerning. Try one more time and see if it triggers it. If not, I'll have to do the best I can with the mechs I have. It's not lowering it. Unless this is the 4th step coming up. I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Shadow strike.
Other games you have to grind are way easier than this game. Yeah, well, I mean, this game is from 2015. It's basically a remastered version. So, a lot of people complained about the grinding system in Xenoblade Chronicles X. So when Xenoblade Chronicles 2 came out with Rex, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3, they changed how, like, leveling up worked. Like, it didn't take me that long to level up in 2 and 3 compared to X. X takes way too long. They also locked a series of the game, like, through side quests. Like, you can't even go and do the main story until you complete, like, a bunch of side quests. There's several streams that the story is locked behind side quests. I can't even do anything about it. Alright, let's hope it triggers it. The guide I have here says he's a level 50, so I think they already lowered the difficulty. So I guess we'll just get in our mechs and hope for the best. That's not going to change. Unless I'm missing something. Because the guide I have, it says he's a level 50. It doesn't look to be a level 50, so that means they already lowered the difficulty. If there's a second phase, then I'll immediately get out of my map. They might not lower the difficulty until... Because it might be a thing where you have to get his health, like, half down. So we'll try to do that, and see what happens after that. sometimes, in order for the difficulty in this game to lower, for that to trigger, if the boss has a second phase, you have to be on the second phase. It won't lower the difficulty until you beat the boss's new phase, which usually means you have to get them down to half health. That's usually how it works. Yeah, I ended my character 5 times already, so what that means, Jessica, is I have to get this guy to half health, and then I have to die numerous times, because he might have like a special scripted phase where he gets stronger, and the game won't lower the difficulty until I get to that section. That's what I'm thinking. So hopefully I can do it before the red comet blows up. He's almost half health. I could be wrong. This could be his entire phase. I don't know. I just feel like they're going to make it even harder because it's Xenoblade Chronicles X. This was one of the hardest games in the franchise, in my personal opinion. Did I get knocked down? The red comet's not doing well. Knowing this game, there's probably like multiple phases to this final boss. That's what I'm guessing. So we'll find out. He's almost at half health. Yeah, see, I knew it. So he's going to be harder on this phase, so we're going to have to exit out of our scales. He's not done. There's another phase. I knew it.
Luxxar. His memories. They are part of me now. When he dissolved, he became one with the protoplasm. Listen to me. I see now the reason why they fear the Samarians. A long time ago, the Samarians created new life forms to serve them. They created the ganglion. The original ganglion was synthesized, but artificial, which is why they fear humans. The descendants of their creators.
Into the finish. Put an end to this.
This isn't working first. Switching to ground.
I didn't say that. I said exit, stupid game. Exit.
I'm gonna use my scale. Ready, come. Switching to ground.
Sliding nice. Move in and do some damage.
Time to plug my skills.
Now, I don't know how many phases this jerk has, though. That's the problem. He could have another phase after this. I don't know.
Primer. Execute. Nice. Move in and do some damage. Shadow strike.
possible they already lowered the difficulty, though, because he's supposed to be... The guide says he's supposed to be a level 55. Says he's a level 45, so... He might already be at a lower difficulty anyway, so I'm gonna just... Because I'm pressed for time. I hate being pressed for time, you know. So, if I die here, when I die here, I'm just gonna board the skells and beat him because I don't think the game is gonna lower his health anymore, because all the guides that I see for this game, it says he's like a level 50 plus. And he's only a level 55, or level 45 after he came back from that cutscene. This is supposed to be his final phase. So, I'm just gonna try to get him to another phase, just like to half health, see if something happens. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think this is his final phase. But I don't know if the definitive edition did more or not. The only reason I looked up a guide is because, again, I'm pressed for time. Okay, he summons monsters. Yeah, this is his final phase. He doesn't summon monsters in the first thing, so he summons those creatures.
Appreciate it. Needed that.
Alright, Lynn's dead. I'm still alive. But I'm gonna die anyway, and then I'm gonna mount my my mechs on the next one. I mean, it might accidentally beat him, but I don't think so. He summoned monsters, so...
Now, melee attacks. Upper hand. Side slash. Burst grenade. I'm starting to drift off. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Slide.
Yeah, we went past his... Okay, so he doesn't have another cutscene.
Just stay on them.
Alright, good to know. I can't play online, Peter. You can blame the hackers. The Nintendo Switch can't bypass my security measures. It blocks all internet stuff from it. I cannot play with friends. I cannot play with strangers. Doesn't work.
This isn't working. Switching to ground here.
Who told you to get out of your skells? Why does nobody listen to me? I said board them, you idiot. Board your skells.
I'm gonna use my skill. Get in, Tatsu.
Keep the rhythm going. Shadow strike. Side slash.
What the?
Sliding slinger.
Is there a reason why you're not attacking?
We needed that.
What is this glitch? What is happening? I can't fight back.
I should heal up first.
It's totally locked up. I can't do anything. I can't fight. I can't move. It's randomly taking screenshots, all kinds of crap. I've never seen this glitch. What the heck is going on? Attack him. Are you seeing this? He's not... The game is not letting me attack. This is seriously messed up. Unless I'm out of gas. Is the mech out of gas? Well, I'm screwed then. Yeah, I'm out of gas. I'm hosed. Yeah, I'm screwed. So I have no fuel to fight. Well, I'm screwed. Well, I could have won. I just didn't have enough fuel to do it. I don't know what to do. The stream's at like 700 views. There's no way there's getting another one. I'm running out of time because I can't edit out a video that's 5 hours long. So I don't know what to do. I could beat him too. So they're not going to give you enough fuel to fight the monster. That's insane. That is messed up. Man, I hate this game. Why would they do that? Doesn't look like there's any items or anything. I see I see gear, art, skills, classes. I don't see any battle items. Man, I'm pretty angry. I don't even know what to do. There's nothing I can do. I'm really angry. You can't save. You cannot save, see? So all that work that I did tonight was for nothing. All the dying over and over again, everything was for nothing, because it's going to bring me right back from the very beginning. There's no way to refill your mech. So if you fight the monster in your mech, if you fight his forms, and then you fight Lao, his first forms, you're going to burn up all your fuel. There's no way. Peter, you can't leave. I don't think you understand. I'm hitting the Y button, you can't exit out. This is the end game. This was a stupid decision on Nintendo and Monolith's part because you can't... Y button brings up your map. There's no way out. I can't believe that they would have you run out of gas. That is the stupidest thing ever. It is so stupid. Unless my party members have gas. I don't know. I don't think so. That is so dumb. Well, I mean, let me put it to you this way. If you fight, there's too many bosses. by the time you get to where I am in the game, for Lao's final form, you have no gas left to fight. I could beat him. I'm strong enough to beat him at this point of the game. I have no fuel. They just have you fight way too many enemies that you have no fuel left. The only thing that I could possibly do, if this gets 1,000 views, big if, when the Chimera part of the level begins, when I'm surrounded by monsters, before I fight Lao for the first time, I have to beat all those monsters on foot. If I don't beat all those monsters on foot, I cannot win, because by the time I get to the final phase, I'm going to run out of gas. I'm sorry, but that is stupid. That is beyond stupid. And the fact that they don't give you any items to refill your health, like for your mech, like you can't, there's no fueling station, there's nothing. They don't even let you disappear and go back to the map. There's nothing you can do. Like, this was a horribly bad execution that Nintendo decided to do. Like, this is beyond stupid. I don't see an option to refill anything. I don't know what you mean. They don't give you an option to refill. Change time, gameplay tips, archive settings. There's nothing for fueling. You can only do fuel at the base. They take off the map, and they take off the save place. Alright guys, see you in the next one. I'm out.